passage is similar to Survivor. If the passage, well, Caroline was the one that read the Survivor. The quote I used from the story was, "It was winter and bitter cold outside. For weeks Rebecca had not left the dark, partially collapsed cellar that was their hiding place. But every few days David would go out to search for food. The actions that David must take to provide for himself and Rebecca were risky because they were right under a battleground." The quote that was used before I talked about that was a good example to show the strength of both the characters, because they survive with all odds against them in the middle of the battleground.
Okay. The poem The Survivor is related to Evan's passage because both of them talk about surviving the Holocaust. And the quote is, "She learned early that in order to survive, she would have to make herself as small as possible and hide among the others, even if this meant concealing herself behind a corpse." My main topic is about survival because the main character in the poem learns to survive even when she is in the concentration camp. And then my quote for that one is, "She came upon a small fragment of bone, bleached by the heat and cold of 35 years, and gave it to her son as a memento of all that she had been witness to." This is a good example of survival because it shows that she is remembering her past and how she survived and all who died in Auschwitz. By the end of the poem, you learn what it means to survive and persevere even when everyone else around you is giving
So,
up.
my story was related to Dalton's. Here's a quote from the story. "When I close my eyes again, I see camps, nothing but camps. Beyond it stretched in the streets, terraces and factories of the city of slaves as far as the eye could see." Well, some people started jumping onto electric fences, which was a quote, which was a way that they used as like trying to kill themselves because of the stress they had to go through. And throughout the story, people struggled in the concentration camps, and it really shows what problems they had and how tough it was to live there.
Reunions connects to Josh's return to Auschwitz. I remembered only my prison number, as if it were engraved on my brain. Gottfried 99. This quote shows the pains of the Holocaust, though the main topic was when Bernard is wondering about the horrible events that can possibly harm his family. He says, living in constant anxiety over the fate of his family, Gottfried 99, such as gas chambers, diseases, murders,